After 3 long years of waiting, Hell's Paradise is back, and Mappa isn't holding anything back. Season 2, Episode 1, titled Dawn and Confusion, dropped on January 11th, 2026, and it's already proving this season is going to be absolutely brutal. If you thought Season 1 was intense, buckle up because the stakes just got exponentially higher. Let's dive into everything that went down in this blood-soaked premiere. The episode opens with a masterful parallel narrative. Back in Japan, we're introduced to 2 crucial new characters, Yamada Asaemon Shugen and Jika. Here's where things get interesting. Jika actually escaped from Shinsenkyo and made it back alive. But instead of relief, the shogunate is furious. It's been 3 days with 0 communication from the island, and they're treating this entire mission like a failed experiment with human lives as currency. Jika tries to warn them about the horrors on the island. He even brought back one of the monsters as proof. But the shogunate? They don't care. They're doubling down, sending more Yamada Asaemon members and even shinobi from the Iwagakure clan to the island. Shugen, unlike the traumatized Jika, actually senses the monster is already dead from a distance, establishing him as an incredibly powerful force we'll be seeing more of. Now let's talk about our protagonist, Gabimaru, because he is not okay. The episode continues as episode 14, picking up exactly where season 1's devastating finale left us. After his brutal encounter with Lord Jujin Tensen, Gabimaru overused his Tao, his life force, and it's completely shattered his mind. He's lost all memories of his wife, the one anchor that kept him human. Think about that for a second. The entire reason Gabimaru couldn't be executed, the reason he survived everything thrown at him, was his subconscious love for his wife. Without those memories, he's become a reactive, animalistic shell of himself. The mysterious girl Mei, who saved him, and is revealed to be one of the Tensen, can sense just how depleted his energy truly is. Meanwhile, Sagiri, Yuzuriha, Nurugai, and Shion are desperately searching for Gabimaru, completely unaware of his fractured mental state. The episode brilliantly sets up this emotional reunion we're all craving while keeping them separated. But here's where episode 1 absolutely delivers on the action front. Gabimaru's group, including the samurai Gantetsusai and his Asaemon, Fuchi, runs into the Aza brothers, Chobei and Toma. And let me tell you, Chobei is transformed. Remember how Lord Jufa Tensen threw Chobei into that well and left him for dead? Yeah, he's back, and he's terrifyingly different. Chobei consumed the corpses in that tainted well to survive, and now he has this grotesque regenerative immortality. His body heals at an unnatural speed, making him nearly unstoppable. The fight between Gabimaru and Chobei is absolutely explosive. Mappa's animation focuses on raw physical impact, bone-crushing, teeth-shattering brutality. Both characters fight with complete self-sacrificial intent. Chobei doesn't care about losing his humanity as long as he can remember his brother Toma. Gabimaru, without his memories, is fighting purely on instinct, but he's weaker than before, creating this desperate, visceral combat sequence. The choreography is insane. Chobei's chaotic, suicidal attacks clash against Gabimaru's depleted but still formidable skills. The tension builds as you realize both fighters are operating on borrowed time. Chobei is losing himself to corruption, while Gabimaru is fighting without his full power. The episode also takes us deeper into the Horai, the stronghold of the Lord Tensen. We see these immortal beings practicing Tao, and they drop some crucial information. Using Tao drains your life force. It consumes your soul first, then your body. This explains exactly what happened to Gabimaru. But here's the kicker, the Tensen have ways to rejuvenate their Tao through, let's say, intimate activities, elixir drinks, and other mysterious methods. They're essentially farming power while everyone else is slowly dying from using it. This power imbalance sets up the horrifying reality. Our heroes are fighting enemies who can recover while they're on a countdown to destruction. The episode ends on an insane cliffhanger. As the battle reaches its peak, Chobei starts losing complete control of his regenerative power. His transformation is taking over, and you can see in his eyes that the corruption from Shinsenkyo is consuming him. The island doesn't just kill you, it turns you into something monstrous. This ending perfectly encapsulates the dual threat of Season 2, external monsters like the Tensen, and internal corruption that can turn your own power against you. The question isn't just can they survive, it's can they survive without losing their humanity. Hell's Paradise, Season 2 Episode 1 is a perfect reintroduction to this brutal world. The animation is stunning, the character work is emotionally devastating, and the stakes are higher than ever. With new characters entering the island, Gabimaru's fractured psyche, and Chobei's horrifying transformation, Mappa has set up a powder keg, ready to explode. Episode 2 drops January 18th, and we're going to see if Sagiri can find Gabimaru and help restore his memories. whether Chobei can maintain control, and what happens when these new Yamada Asaemon arrive on the island. If you haven't jumped on Hell's Paradise yet, now is the time. This is dark fantasy anime at its absolute finest, gorgeous, brutal, and emotionally complex. Drop a like if you're hyped for this season, subscribe for more episode breakdowns, and let me know in the comments. Do you think Gabimaru will recover his memories, or is this the beginning of his descent into becoming something inhuman? I'll see you in the next one.